When learning information, you might come across an idea you just don't understand. You review it and you study it, but it still doesn't click. A reason this might happen is because the idea is abstract. Now, when you have an abstract idea, you can't visually see it or even physically touch it, and that's really hard. And so when you don't understand an idea, you just have to kind of go by faith that this idea actually makes sense. And this happens a lot in science and math. When you're dealing with calculus, quantum mechanics, you can't actually see what's going on. There's no physical thing in the real world that represents it. And so it's really hard to kind of make that connection. And that's why in this video, I want to show you how you can take an abstract idea and make it easier to understand and remember. And so I'm going to be using a scientific principle, or a scientific concept, I should say, electron orbitals. So you might not know what that is, so let me explain. So when it comes to atoms want to have 8 electrons, okay, in its orbital. And so what atoms do is they bond with each other. They either share electrons or take electrons away. So they have this full electron orbital with 8 electrons. So right now, you might be wondering, what are you talking about? And that's okay. And so let me take this idea and make it into something more tangible and easier to understand. So let's say you have this restaurant, and in this restaurant, you have tables. So these tables are going to be similar to atoms because each table wants to have 8 people at it. Okay, just like how atoms want to have 8 electrons in their orbital. Okay, so you go inside and you see these tables. Some of these tables are full; they have 8 people to it. But some of these other tables maybe have 5 people, 3 people, 4 people. So what they do in this restaurant is maybe you have a table with 5 people and a table with 3 people. So you push these 2 tables together and you have one big table that has 8 people. Or maybe you have a table that has some extra seats, so you get other people from around these different tables and pull them towards that table, right? Move them to that other table. Now this is the same thing when it comes to atoms bonding with each other, that they go around, they take electrons or share electrons from different atoms. And so that idea is represented when you have these tables that are partially filled. Either they're going to combine together, right? They're going to share, they're going to combine together, share their electrons together. Or some people might just get completely removed from their table and placed somewhere else. Just like how some electrons are ripped away from some other atoms. And so one atom could have a full orbital, right? 8 electrons. And so maybe, you might not be able to remember right away, oh yeah, wait, electron orbitals, that's each atom wants to have 8 electrons to it. You might not remember that idea right away, but if you can remember the simple story or simple analogy I just came up with, right? That you have this restaurant, each table wants to have 8 people to it. Some of the tables they push together, some of the tables they take people from different tables and place them into one, right? And so it's still the same idea, right? Behind it. So all you really have to do is remember that analogy, the restaurant, then that's going to help trigger the connections that you made between the electron orbitals, right? What that actually is. And so that's what you have to kind of do when you have this complex abstract idea, is try to find a way to make it simple and something that's more relatable that you can actually see. Because when you can actually see information, it becomes a lot easier to understand. But when it comes to actually learning information, when you actually understand the concepts that you're actually learning in school or in business or whatever you're learning, right? It makes it so much easier to go on and just build on top of those ideas. So hopefully you found this video useful, and if there's any ideas that you're struggling with, or if something wasn't clear in this video, let me know, because I know when it comes to school especially, you learn so many ideas, and students that students that struggle with learning one idea, something maybe like math, a math concept, and they struggle with it, they just end up hating the whole subject because, like, my God, this is probably going to be math, right? Learning these complicated ideas, and so I'm just going to keep getting stuck over and over and over. So if there's anything I can help you with, let me know, because I'll be glad to help you with it. So hopefully you found this video useful, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe to my channel for more videos on memory techniques, how to do better in school, memory challenges, updates, and much more. Also remember to click the notification bell so you know when I upload a video. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are down below in the description. You also can check out these videos.
If you want to learn all the memory techniques and learn how to apply them to all sorts of information, or if you want to start competing in memory competitions, you can check out my programs down below in the description. Look forward to my next video and get ready to get the best memory of your life.